guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello. So for today's video, I'm going to talk to you and show you a few products that I've decided that I want to use up before the end of the year. So it's somewhat of like an unofficial project pan. I've been watching a lot of people's like Shop My Stash and project pan videos, and it's just really inspired me to get products out of my collection that I've almost used up and just try and use up at least 3 products before the end of the year. I'm not holding myself to a strict like plan to use up all of them before the end of the year, just because then it won't be as fun for me to play with makeup because I know I have to use certain products. So yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's unofficial project pan video, and let's get started. So the first product I'm going to talk to you about is one that I've mentioned a lot on my channel. It's one of my favourite like lip glosses. It's what I'm wearing today. I actually thought I lost it, but I found it. It is by Essence. It's the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look lip gloss. I believe this is in the colour Let It Go. As you can see, it's almost empty anyways. Like, you can definitely see through the bottle now, and I'm just including it in this video just to remind myself to use it. I definitely just want to use this up so then I can buy like a backup once I've probably tried to use up another gloss, or maybe I will just buy a backup and just have it in my collection and only open it when I've used up a lip gloss. So yeah, this is the first product that I would like to use up before the end of the year. I feel like this one I could easily include in my 3 that I want to use up before the end of the year. Another product that I want to use up by the end of the year and just does not seem to finish is the Stila One Step Corrector. It's a primer, and as you can see, it's gone all the way up, but there's still product in there. I used it today and there's still product in there. I don't know how much product, but there still is. As you can see, it looks like a kind of green pinky kind of shade, and once you blend it into your skin, I just really like how it looks on my skin. I don't think I would repurchase it just because I don't think it does enough to my skin for me to repurchase it. Have I liked it every time I've used it? Yes, I really do like it on my skin, and I really do feel like it just evens out my complexion before I go in with foundation. Another reason why I don't think I'll repurchase it, just because of the price tag. This is like, I feel like £25 or 20 something pounds. And yes, I really do like it as a primer, and it works very well with other foundations and other primers. I just don't see the point in spending 25, 26, 27 pounds. Like the Milk Hydro Grip one, that's like 27 or 28 pounds. But that I feel like really does lock in my foundation. It's a different formula to this one. This one I just feel like it's very moisturizing. It evens out my skin tone, but it's nothing that like makes my makeup last or anything like that. And even with the Milk one, I tried the mini to see if I even liked it. So yeah, I don't think I'll repurchase it, but I do think I will be able to use this up by the end of the year. So yeah, I like it, and I would recommend it if you want to purchase a product like this, because I do like it. It's not a product I don't like, I just don't feel the need to repurchase it. Another product I'm going to use up is this one here. So this is by Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is one of my favourite mascaras. I love the formula. I really like the wand, and it's not a formula that flakes or like budges at all on me. So this is the one here, so hopefully you can see that. I really like the wand and what it does for my lashes. It's what I'm wearing today, and I mixed it in with another mascara. And yeah, I just want to use it up because it is about to be used up. So this is also another product that I know for a fact I'll be able to use up. I'm a bit like weird with mascaras. I do just try and use them up as much as I can. Like, instead of just using the ones I have in my collection. I have so many, but I just try and keep them for as long as I can, maybe for too long. But yeah, this is one of the products that I'm definitely going to be using up before the end of the year, just because like it's on its last legs anyways. Another mascara I'm going to try and use up, which has been in my collection for way too long, like I should have used this up a long time ago, is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. I still have some left in here, but I just want to use it up because I've had this for way too long. I actually really like the wand of this. I can't remember what I think of the formula because I haven't used it in a while, to be honest. But I do actually really like Essence mascaras in general, so I would repurchase Essence mascaras. I don't know if I'll repurchase this one just because I can't remember the formula. So once I've used this up, if I really like the formula, I would repurchase this. Another product that I've had in my collection for way too long. It's definitely out of date. Like, I definitely should not be putting this on my face, but I really like this formula. It is the Kat Von D, which is now better known as the KVD Vegan Beauty Lock-It Setting Spray. So I really like this setting spray. I've had this setting spray since about 2017, so well out of date. like well out of date. But I feel like it doesn't smell weird, like it still looks the same, like, and it still acts the same on my skin. So it's like, it's fine, I can just use it up. And to be honest, I've been trying to use it up for a while, but it just lasts so like long. Like you don't need that many sprays of this because the mist is so fine, and I really like the formula of this. It really does lock in my makeup as well. I'd say like this and the Urban Decay one, I noticed a massive difference in the longevity of my makeup. The only thing with this, I cannot spray this once I've put mascara on, because this will make my mascara like run or like budge and flake. So this is what the mist looks like. It's just so fine. Look at that. Is it something I would repurchase? Not at the moment, because I have so many setting sprays and I have the Urban Decay one, so I feel like I need to use that one up before I repurchase one that like helps with longevity of foundation and makeup. But I actually would repurchase this again. Another setting spray that I'm going to use before the end of the year is definitely this one here. So this is by Revolution. It's the Hydrate and Fix Radiance Makeup Setting Spray or Fixing Spray. I like this one. I don't feel like it does anything. The mist is a little bit aggressive, but it's not too bad. As you can see, I've used a lot up of it. I don't feel like it's oil controlling like it says, or like long wearing. It's not a bad setting spray. I could see myself repurchasing this again just for like a hydrating kind of spray, just like not something that I'm going to rely on to make my makeup last. So yeah, the only reason I'm not going to repurchase this right now is because I do have like the Revolution one that I'm going to try and get through before I even think of buying another setting spray from the drugstore. I just recently bought one from Elf, so I don't feel the need to repurchase this straight away. Another product that I'm going to try and use up before the end of the year is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this up just because this is pretty full coverage, so like I don't use that much of this, and I find myself just not reaching from this one as much as like the Elf Satin Camo Concealer or my Jouer one, just because this one just feels and looks a little bit more drying on my under eye than I remember. This is one that never ever used to crease on me, and then all of a sudden it started creasing on me, and it's not like I got more fine lines because they're exactly the same fine lines as before, but all of a sudden it started creasing on me. So yeah, I do like it. It's not a product that I would repurchase anyways, because I would repurchase my Jouer one over this one. Jouer one's a lot cheaper, the Elf one is a lot cheaper, so I'm just not going to repurchase it because I have found other ones that I prefer. So yeah, I still recommend it if you want like a matte full coverage concealer, but it is a little bit drying. So if you have like crepey under eyes, or if your under eyes are dry, stay away from this. So yeah, I'm not going to repurchase it, not because it's a bad product, just because I found an alternative and a cheaper alternative that I prefer. Another product that I just want to use up, this used to be like one that I used to just take traveling with me, and I'm not traveling. Literally, I'm not traveling anytime soon, so I just want to use this up because it is going to go off. So this is by Benefit. This is the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. This is like a mini or a sample. I don't know, I can't remember when I got this or how I got this, but I really like this contour stick. The colour is like very neutral. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's a really nice contour stick. I would highly recommend it. Even though it is a matte contour stick, it's not a dewy one at all, or like a satin one. It blends really easily, and it doesn't, you don't need to rush to blend it out. And this is how it blends out. It's just a really pretty formula. So yeah, I'm just trying to use it up just because I don't know when I'm going to be traveling next, and instead of it going off, I just want to use it up, and I really like how cute and small it is. So I feel like I might be able to use this up, but there's still quite a bit left, and you don't need that much. So I don't know, this one I don't know if I'm going to be able to use up. So I have two foundations that I would like to use up before the end of the year, but just knowing me, I don't think I'll be able to. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Revolution Stick Foundation. I have the shade F7. So this one is the one I particularly want to use up because I've used it up the most. This is one that I feel like I could probably get down a lot before the end of the year. It's what I'm wearing today mixed in with the Misha BB cream. I really like how it looks mixed in with other foundations and alone. It's a very, very dewy foundation. This doesn't last that well on me, and that's probably why I don't use it as much as I used to. It's a very dewy foundation, so if you have dry skin, I feel like you'll love this. If you have oily skin, I don't think you'll like it, but I like it because I know what I'm expecting from it. I really like the finish on my skin, and I really like dewy foundations, and I especially like these kind of foundations when I'm filming because it just looks a lot more skin-like on camera. I find that when I look a lot more matte, it just looks a lot more flat on camera. Sometimes I can just look like an oily mess, but I don't feel like I look like an oily mess right now, and I'm mixing this one and a BB cream. That's pretty dewy as well. So another foundation that I would like to use up before the end of the year is also stick foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Stick Foundation. I've got the colour 160, which I think is called Sand. So I've got this much left. So as you can see, I don't even have that much left of this one either. I've actually made a whole video where I tested this one, the Revolution one, and another one. I feel like it was the Primark one. I feel like I decluttered that one a while ago, and I feel like it was probably Revolution, then this one, and then the Primark one. So yeah, I do actually like this foundation. I can't remember exactly how I feel about it just because I haven't used it in a while, and that's why I want to put it in this, because I do just want to use up the products in my collection. So the last product is this one here. This one I don't necessarily like want to use up, but I'm only including it because I have hit pan, so I'd like to see how much of it I can use by the end of the year. So this is by Becca. So this is the under eye brightening corrector. This is just like a really small one, but I really like this product. I don't know if you can tell, but I really hit pan on this. I really like this. I haven't used it in a hot minute, and I don't know why, because my under eyes are still pretty dark and still pretty obvious. But yeah, I really like this. I don't think you need a lot of this product at all to see a difference. I definitely see a difference when I use this on my under eyes. Like, my under eyes look so much brighter, and I really like the formula of this. I wasn't sure I was gonna like this because it is quite like sticky and like tacky and thick, but I really like it. To be honest, I don't use that much of it anyways for it to like mess up my concealer texture. I think once I've used this up, if I still am into like color correcting, I think I might repurchase this one. So yeah, if you are around my complexion and you're looking for a really good like color corrector, I would say this one. So yeah guys, that is the end. These are all the products I'm going to try and use up before the end of the year. I'm not going to be too strict on myself because makeup is fun, or it's meant to be fun. I like playing with my makeup. I like mixing my makeup. So I'm going to try and at least use up 3 of these products. I feel like I can do that, but who knows. So yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's unofficial Project Pan. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.